Gastlecast. I'm Chris.
I'm Heather.
On this episode, we're going to talk about these awesome new Venomized Funko Pops. It's the third wave, and I cannot wait to unbox them. But first, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that little bell. That way you'll know anytime we go live or post new content like this right here. The Venomized lines have been releasing over the last couple of years, and we've gotten, so far, 2 series, and now this is the 3rd series. I'm really excited about them, but what I've noticed different about these versus the old ones is that some of them carry a new name. Spider-Man Maximum Venom. Some just say Venom, and some say Spider-Man Maximum Venom. And you might ask why that is. Go ahead and ask me.
Why is that? Even though I just Googled it to find out.
Because there's a cartoon titled Spider-Man Maximum Venom.
What?
I know! And I'm really excited to see this cartoon. I did not even know it existed, and it's in its 3rd season. So some of these characters apparently show up in the cartoon. Okay. That's why there are some that are different. So the only 2 here, Venomized Ultron down here, and Venomized Punisher, are the only 2 that are not going to show up, I guess, in the cartoon. Not only did they drop all of these on the 1st of February, they also dropped mystery minis. And the mystery minis seem to be all the craze. People are going crazy over them, buying the entire stack. This is probably the most exciting and most popular line of mystery minis yet. I've never seen it where people were standing out front of stores upon open to buy a full box. I want to open all of these. And what I'm most excited about with this set is the 10-inch Groot. We have not gotten a 10-inch Venomized yet. This is the first one.
I'm pretty excited for him too.
So here they all are outside of their box. They look amazing. This might be the most detailed Venomized set we've gotten yet.
I feel like there are some that are really great and others don't really do it for me.
Okay.
But again, I'm not as big a Marvel fan as you, and I know nothing about the Venomized series or comic books or anything.
So we have a bunch here. So we have Doctor Strange, Miles Morales Spider-Man, Punisher, 10-inch Groot, Ultron, smaller Groot, and then this Captain Marvel. Now I want to start with Captain Marvel first because this is one that I saw and I had no idea who it was until I saw the name.
Yes, she looks a lot like, was it Storm?
Yes.
Yeah, and I didn't like it.
Right. I'm not a big fan of it either. It's too much of the same.
But seeing it in person, I think it's really cool.
Kind of wish that it didn't look as much like Storm because when you have all of your Venomized Pops together, these 2 are going to look too closely the same.
Yeah, they look like twins.
I do like the tongue coming out of the mouth here. I love the mohawk, obviously. Now, Storm does have that. And I love that the cape, or like the sash, is like another tongue in the back. You see that?
It looks like a tentacle to me.
Or like a tentacle. Yeah, it's just weird looking. It has like teeth on it and stuff. It's really neat looking. Like I said, I think this is the most amount of detail we've gotten from the Venomized line yet. I remember seeing that Venomized Hulk, the first go-around, and I thought the Venomized Hulk was incredibly detailed. It looked so awesome. That was our favorite from the first line. But these here, there's a couple we're going to go over, and wow, they just packed a lot of detail into these little characters. I figured now we can kind of put the 2 Groots together to show off maybe some differences here. We'll have to put him back here because he's a little taller. So, the bigger Groot has a tongue coming out of his mouth.
Yes, I am thrilled that they did not use the same mold for these.
Same here.
I didn't notice it, like, in the shots before these came out.
Right.
But it is so nice to have differences in the 2 because why would you buy the common if you were getting the 10-inch?
Exactly.
If it were the same. But since they're different, it makes sense to have them both. I think it's great.
I think it's great too. Although I don't see many differences outside of the tongue sticking out of his mouth.
There's a tongue and a slight difference in his hand.
I think that if I were to buy the Groots, I bought all of them because I did want to do a comparison in this video. But if I were buying just to buy them for my collection and I wasn't going to make a video, I would just buy the 10-inch.
Yeah.
I think that one's perfect. And what I love so much about this 10-inch is that it mimics the life-size Groot that we got for Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yes,
it's just really a Venomized version of it.
I love that they still captured Groot's cuteness.
If you look at the top of his head, you can see like this slime or moss or whatever that is up there. And this one happens to have the same, but man, the 10-inch really hammers that home.
Yeah.
Like the amount of detail on this particular 10-inch is incredible. These little mouths are kind of cool. Like that's an added touch that they made there, right? With the big mouths open, there's like some tongues and stuff sticking out. It's creepy, it's fun, it's cute, and it's Groot.
Yeah.
Right? So
Can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with that. Let's look at Ultron. So Ultron, for some reason, with the Ultron character, he's not standing up at all.
He doesn't have a stand either.
No, he does not have a stand. So he's not standing up, nor does he have a stand. So I'm going to have to hold him here. Ultron gets the bad end of the stick oftentimes, and I don't know why. This Ultron could have been super cool. I kind of wish that they made it a 6-inch, and I wish they made him taller.
Yeah, and I wish they made it so he can stand.
Yes, and that's probably my first wish, I guess. Ultron, it looks so cool in the film and in the comic books that I kind of wish they gave him more detail or made him larger.
Yeah, they can't quite capture Ultron in toy form, it seems.
I would say that this is my least favorite of this set.
That's so funny because he's my least favorite too.
Yeah.
I hate it.
And oh, there he goes. He's finally standing. He just looks so, I don't know, boring, I guess.
He's very boring, very minimal, but not in a good way.
Maybe have some metal, like little tentacles kind of coming off of him, like spikes or something, kind of give it more Venom look.
Even a little bit of the, like, Groot has the black symbiote. Why?
Or add some black to him, maybe?
Why wouldn't they have that in this? It looks like Ultron with his tongue sticking out.
That's exactly, you're right. You're absolutely right. He does have a couple of spikes on his head and stuff like that. But you're right. And he has a Venom symbol like in his chest. But you're right. They didn't really add too much Venom to him. Yeah. Like if you were passing this in like somebody's out-of-box collection, you might not right off the bat think it's a Venom Ultron. The next we're going to talk about is this Punisher. The Punisher one's cool.
He's neat.
It's an Agent Venom Punisher. He has like a gun in one of his hands, and the gun actually has teeth coming out of it where the magazine is. I think that's a neat little fun touch. I love the Venom Punisher logo or symbol in the front and the back. I like how the mask sort of, or the face mask sort of has like a skull kind of look to it, but also kind of a Venomy look to it. I like the bullets like kind of wrapped around his waist there. They kind of look like teeth as well.
He just looks boring to me.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, I don't know anything about the comics or the show or any of this stuff. I just sort of think it's neat that they're taking, our heroes and doing
mashups.
Venom stuff. But he's Punisher, so he's black and white.
Right, yeah. Right, you can't really mess that up.
Yeah, how much more could you get on him?
You could really take the teeth off of the gun and you could mistake this for something else. He's definitely not my favorite of this particular wave, but I really, really like this one.
Yeah, no, I'm not agreeing with him.
You don't like him at all? Okay.
No, but I hate Ultron.
You despise Ultron.
Yeah.
But Punisher, wait, take it easy.
I don't like him.
And then we have Miles Morales, Spider-Man.
So I have an issue with overly simple pops. I feel like Ultron is overly simple. I feel like the Punisher is overly simple. This is very simple. He's black and red and white. That's it.
Right.
But they gave him this detail where they made the black a bit different, and they have the creepy Venom teeth.
I think that this could have been super boring. It just hits the mark. We've gotten a Venomized Spider-Man in the past where it was just a black suit Spider-Man. That's where it all started. Mm-hmm. This one actually has like teeth in it.
Yeah.
Spider-Man didn't normally get teeth when he was in his black suit. So I think that's a really neat added feature to this Miles Morales. I really happen to like this one. One thing I noticed though is that for some reason they created a C in the middle of his head. Every time I look at this pop, even in artwork and everything, when it was posted on like Instagram, that was like the first thing I saw was this C in the middle of his head. I don't know if I'm the only one. Am I the only one? Let me know in the comment section down below. I do want to mention that there are two other Funko Pops a part of this series. One is a Green Goblin that's Venomized, and then another one is like a Spider-Man that's Venomized. This is Doctor Strange. So, I just want to let you guys know right off the bat, this is my favorite one of the set.
He's tied with Groot for me.
Yeah, I would say tied with Groot. He comes in number 1 for me, but close tie with this 10-inch Groot. I think the 10-inch Groot is really, really badass. But this Doctor Strange is awesome. Now, they designed it in a way where his cape holds him up in the air. So he looks like he's doing a Doctor Strange type of, like, move, you know, like an action pose that Doctor Strange would do.
And not only that, it acts as his stand, so he doesn't have Ultron problems.
Yes, exactly. That's an awesome little feature there. So you'll see that he has a lot of teeth. He has a lot of black intertwined into him. He has like a Dracula look to me up here with the red and the black and the teeth.
He sort of does have almost a Dracula look just as himself.
Yeah, sort of.
With the big, I don't know what you would call it, but
like the cowl or whatever you call it. Yeah. He's a cool one, and I love like the added touches down here. We have like holes like in the cape, which is neat.
Yeah.
There are teeth that are like kind of sticking out of his cape. They just did a really good job with this one.
You know what I really like about him?
What?
His weird symbiote mustache.
It's almost like
it makes him look like more of a villain. That mustache makes him look like the guy that ties someone up on the cartoon and puts him on the train tracks.
Yeah, it does actually.
He really does.
Our 2 top favorites are going to be these guys out of the set. I mean, an amazing set. There's a lot of cool characters here to be had. If you love the Venomized set, this set is right up your alley. I would say that this Groot and this Doctor Strange are range in the top of all of the sets combined. I just think they're both great. But I think that overall, we got some really neat characters here.
We really did.
Guys, what do you think about all of these Funko Pops here from the Venomized set? Do you love them? Do you hate them? We love to know all of your thoughts and more down in the comments section below. All right, it's that time again. We hunt together, yes. We'll catch you next time.